What does love look like when time, money, and health are all gone? Let me tell you a story of an old man who taught the world what real love truly means. There was an old man named Thomas who lived in a small village with his wife, Mary. They had been married for more than 45 years. Their house was small, their income was low, but their hearts were full of love. Mary had been sick for a long time. Every day, her body grew weaker, and every night, Thomas prayed silently beside her bed. He didn't have much, but whatever he had, he gave to her. One harsh winter night, Mary's condition got worse. The doctor visited and delivered the news with a heavy heart. She needs a special medicine, but it's very expensive. Thomas looked down at his own hands, old, tired, and calloused from a lifetime of hard work. They were the hands of a man who felt he had already given everything he possibly could. That night, he walked slowly to his small shop. He opened a dusty old drawer and pulled out a tarnished silver watch. It was the one Mary had given him on their wedding anniversary, decades ago. A sad smile touched his lips as he whispered to the watch, "You gave me time, Mary. Now let me buy you some more of it." He sold that watch the very next morning and bought the medicine she needed. For days, he never left her side. He sat beside her, gently feeding her warm soup, reading aloud from her favorite book, and holding her hand tightly when the pain kept her from sleeping. He was her constant, her anchor in the storm. Weeks passed, but one quiet morning, Mary didn't wake up. Thomas tried to call her name, again and again, his voice a desperate whisper in the still room, but she was gone. He sat there silently for hours, still holding her cold hand. There were no tears, just a quiet, peaceful smile. He knew, in his heart, that she wasn't in pain anymore. She was finally at rest. When the neighbors came to offer their condolences, they found a small, folded note beside her pillow. Thomas hadn't seen it. The note said, "Don't be sad, my love. I'm still here, in every breath you take, in every sunrise you see. Thank you for loving me, even when it hurts so much." From that day forward, every morning, Thomas would sit on their porch, holding a steaming cup of tea, and he would talk to her as if she were still sitting right there beside him. He'd say, "You know, Mary, the flowers bloomed today. You would have loved them." Some people in the village thought he'd lost his mind to grief. But in truth, he had found a profound peace. Because when love is real, death is just a pause, not an end. True love isn't about expensive gifts or fancy words. It's about showing up, especially when it's hard. It's about giving, even when you feel you have nothing left to give. If you have someone who stands beside you through pain, poverty, or sickness, hold on to them, because in the end, that's the only kind of love that lasts forever. If this story touched your heart, please share it with someone you love. Maybe it'll remind them what love truly means. And if you're new here, subscribe to our channel. We believe that stories of humanity, kindness, and love deserve to be told. Thank you for watching.